Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Okay, happy Friday, everyone. I hope you're having a good day so far. I hope you're looking forward to today's session. So, finishing Friday's back, and we have two practices today that we're going to work with. Okay, so we'll let people jump in and join in. Okay, as you jump in, just let me know who's in. Give us a hello. So, we've got Harry in today. Um, Joe's in. Good. So we'll give people a little bit of time to jump in, and whilst you're just jumping in to the video, I'll just talk through what we've got set up in front of us. So you can see, obviously, we've got a goal. I've got a mini goal inside. Again, that's for a target. Okay, so if you haven't got that, you can use a cone or you can use a jumper just to sort of mark an area that we're trying to aim for. You can see I've got a mannequin and I've got my rebounder back again. Okay, so you don't need the rebounder. Okay, if you want to, you can find something similar and you can use that, or a person can feed a ball to you, but you don't need it. And I'll show you how you can do these, obviously, without the rebounder. Again, the mannequin is there for me sort of as a reference. You can use cones. You don't have to have anything there if you don't want to. All right, it's just, again, for me to see and visually help me. Okay, so we'll see who we got in. Samuel's in, Joseph and Daniel, fantastic. Zach is in again. Great stuff, guys. Okay, right, I'm going to start to get myself set up, and I'm going to jump in front of the camera, and we'll sort of talk through the first practice. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Okay, so for those that were watching yesterday, make sure you got your bottle of water again. For those that watched yesterday, some of the things you're going to need that goal that we spoke about, as many footballs as you can find. Okay, if you don't have loads, it's not a problem. You just have to keep going backwards and forwards. Today, I'm just going to work on one side purely to save time. Okay, to make sure. Okay, I'm not spending an hour and a half moving equipment, and obviously I've got limited space in my garden, like many of us have. So once the video is finished, if you want to work on the other side, okay, if you just want to work one side with me, and then once it's finished, you can work the other side. That'd be perfect. All right, so no problem. If you want to try and whiz through and do both sides, you've got more space. Again, perfect if you can do that. So as I said, we've got two practices we're going to do today. One, we're going to link to some of the moves that we did yesterday. Okay, and we built up, and one that we did last week on Friday that we didn't really get the chance to finish off. And then we're going to do a new practice, working on finishing sort of just outside the box or in and around the box. All right. So again, we don't need a stopwatch. We don't need time. It's all going to be about how many goes we do. So I'm going to start with, remember yesterday we were working against the rebounder, and we did inside, inside and pass. Okay, so we're going to do that move, okay, linked in with a finish. All right, so if you want to play against the wall or you've got a person to feed it in, you can, and it's going to look something like that. Okay, if you haven't, just place it behind the cone or the mannequin, okay, and you can just go inside, inside, and then look to finish. All right, so there's an option there if you have got the wall or the rebounder or person, or there's an option there if you haven't. Okay, so we're going to do 8 finishes. All right, 8 goes. We're going to do 2 sets. I'm going to do 3 sets. So if you want to flip onto the other foot whilst I'm still doing my 3 sets, you can do. All right, point system as we've done before. 3 points for your target shot. Okay, so wherever that is, let's get 3 points. 1 point if you hit the target, and you get -1 if you miss the target. All right, so try and keep your scores and see how you get on each round. Okay, so we'll jump in and we'll get started. All right, so here we go. First go. Good. So remember, we just spoke about it before. We're just looking to pass the ball into the corner. We're not looking to smash it in. There you go, nice bobble. Going to break our fence. Okay, so play against the wall, in, and finish. That's 3 goes. missed. Okay, so obviously I'm sort of limited for space. I'm trying to be really creative with what we've got. Good, so I'll show you one without the pass as well. So the ball just might be here. I'm just going in, oh, ball touches, in, and finish. Okay, so that's 5 goes. 6th go, in, finish. Remember yesterday we spoke about it's really important you plant the foot and have lots of little steps in between, otherwise you're not going to get power in your finish. Last go. Good, okay. So grab your footballs. All right, and we're just going to roll those back to the start again. Okay, so that's the first move that we're going to do. All right, so 8 goes, try and keep your score every time. All right, make sure you've got a drink, guys, because it's another really warm day, so stay hydrated. See if we've got anyone else jumping in. Okay, so if anyone that follows us on other social medias, so anyone that follows us on Instagram, okay, yesterday we posted up a story of George, an under-9, who got his new record of keepy uppies. So, and I know that there was a few people that replied. So Harry, who's watching now, his high score was over 1,000. So Harry, we asked for some proof, and he sent in a video today. Okay, so we'll post that up later on as well. So if you don't follow us on other social medias, have a look on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll put that up as well. Harry, I haven't quite finished watching it yet. It's a long video, but I think he gets to the 1,000 mark. All right, so 8 goes again, inside, and then finish. Try and get quick steps in between. And then just passing it into that target that you've got. Poor finish. Okay, so what we did yesterday as well was we passed. If you can, try and just have a little check of the shoulder just to make sure you've got nothing there. Okay? Okay, so it's going to be really tough if you're in a small space because the ball's coming back quickly at you. So a little glance, little check of the shoulder, quick feet. Notice as well, just before my finish, I'm having a little glance up just to check where my target, where my goal is, and then I'm getting my shot away quick. It's all really fast. Lots going on. So that's 5 goes. Again, it's not a fitness workout today. It's purely based around the technique, finishing in and around the box. 2, 4. Last go. Good. Okay, 8 goes. Grab your footballs. If you've not quite had 8 goes yet, just finish off your round. Okay, so I'm going to do one more round of that, and I'm going to move on to sort of my next exercise. Okay. So we've already spoke about as you play your pass. So yesterday, when we've done more passing exercises, the pass appreciation, so contact on the ball, so it comes back to you how you want to receive it. Okay. If you can, as you play your pass, try and adjust your hips to be facing up forwards to allow you to do your skill. So try not to be square on and having to twist as you do your skill. Okay, so shoulder check, facing forward, quick steps, and then finish early. Okay, here we go. Round 3. Okay, if you notice there, my second touch got caught under my feet, so I want to have a positive touch so I can get my shot away. All right. So it was a much more positive touch, allowed me to get my finish off quickly. 3 goes. 3 from 3. Again, you see there, didn't have a positive touch, so sort of caught under my feet and then trying to force it into the goal. Okay, so try and have a positive touch. Again, another poor touch. I've got to try and work harder to get it out of my feet to finish. Slightly better. Okay, remember that positive touch, out your feet, check your shoulders first, body shape facing. There you go, I'm going to start that one again, because look where my touch went. I'm now being tackled by the mannequin. So another poor touch. So if you're watching this, you're seeing, so I need some more work on my second touch. Last go. So it's more positive, but slightly getting away from me. So it's something I can work on. Okay. 8 goes. Just roll your footballs back. Okay, so as I said, if you're just joining the video, okay, you guys can work both sides just for time, okay, and sort of equipment and moving around. I'm just going to work one side today, but I'm going to do more rounds. So I'm going to do 3 rounds on each side. Again, you can do more rounds if you want to, all right, but if you want to do 2 and 2, that'd be much better. Working both sides more beneficial for you guys. So the next one we're going to do, all right, is going to be inside out. So we did this a couple of weeks ago. So in, out, and then finish. Okay, so same things we're looking at. Little shoulder check, body shape, and then a positive touch to allow you to finish quickly. Right, so the same things we're looking for, just a different way or a different skill that we're doing. Is anyone else boiling already? I said it wasn't physical and I'm not already out of breath. Okay, 8 goes, 3 points target, 1 point the goal, -1 if you miss the target. Okay, remember with a finish, we're just passing it into the goal. It's not a laces finish really. It's like if you play FIFA, it's like your finesse shot, holding down R1 or whatever console you've got. Okay, again, you'll notice that I'm shifting my body weight quickly, quick touches to allow me to finish. Okay, so that body shift and that body movement is just throwing the defender one side. So as I touch it, throw and come back the other way. Again, if you haven't got that wall person, you don't need to, you can just stand and simply do the movement, okay? Pass is just making it a little bit harder for me. Okay, 5 goes, 3 more. Okay, with that finish, make sure you get a good contact on the ball. That last one had a poor contact and just bobbled into the goal. Okay, so still like a pass, middle of the ball, middle of your foot. Good, that's 8. First round, so I'm going to do 2 more rounds. If you guys want to go a bit quicker, you know what you're doing now. Okay, you can go 2 and 2. If you want to do 3 with me, okay, on one side, and then come and visit this later or at the weekend and go on the other foot as well. But I really do recommend making sure you work both sides, okay? Best football players can play off both feet. So make sure you go on both sides. Okay, so that's 8 goes. Round 2. I'll try and speed it up a little bit now. So now a bit more fitness will come in. 3 goes. I'll have a nice hole in the fence there soon. That's 6, 2 more. Got a bit quicker, a bit of fitness. Now you notice I didn't have as positive a touch in that last one. Just got caught under my feet. There we go. 8. Oh, there you go, out of breath. Okay, so let me know what you think, guys. Are we liking the session again today? And I'll just talk to you about next week. So I've already had 3 people who have said they definitely want to get involved next week, and they'll join. So what I mean by that, you're not coming around. You still be at your own house. Okay, all you need is a camera with you. Okay, and we'll be able to see what you're doing the same time as me. So everyone that's watching will be able to see both of us and see how we're getting on. Okay, so I've had three players who want to jump in and do that, which is great. If anyone else wants to jump in, okay, comment below in the video. Get in contact with us through social media, Instagram or Facebook, Twitter. Okay, the usual places. Round 3, I'm going to try and go 8 really quickly again. Okay, here we go. Little check, quick feet. We go, poor touch again. Didn't take it far enough away. That's a better one. I've got a better distance away from the mannequin. 4 goes. Another better one there. Allow me to get the shot off quicker. Again, 3 good ones there. Last go. Missed the target. Ruined the fence though. Okay, 8 goes. So last one after this. Then we'll move on to the second exercise. I'm probably only going to do 2 rounds for the next one, just so we've got time to move on. Otherwise we'll run out of time. Who said finishing wasn't hard? Out of breath again. Okay, so for those that watched last Friday, or attempted to watch some of it, okay, it's going to be our no-touch turn now. So you're going to play in, you're just going to feint and let the ball run across you. Now, if you haven't got the wall or a partner, okay, all you can do is you can just do the drop the shoulder. So that's the movement we're doing. If you watch, I'm just dropping the shoulder and taking it if I have to. So from here, just drop the shoulder, push, and then finish. If you haven't got the wall or the partner with you, okay. If you have, I recommend doing it this way because it's slightly harder. Just increases the difficulty level for you. Because you've got to think about your pass, your shoulder check, your body movement, and then you finish. Okay, so there's a little bit more going on. Here we go. I'm going to do 2 rounds of 8. You guys can do 2 and 2, or 2, leave it, come back and do 2 on the other side. But make sure you work both sides at home. Okay, here we go. So if you notice there, probably the weighted pass wasn't quite firm enough, so I had to take a touch. That was slightly better. Just allowed it to roll across my body. Now, if there's any midfielders out there, okay, this is a really good practice for you as well if you want to talk about switching play. So watch Michael Carrick. If you ever watched him play, the amount of times where he just let the ball roll across him and then he'd switch it to the opposite side, okay? Because the less touches I take, the quicker I can play, less chance of being tackled. Nice bobble into the goal for me. Okay, let us know what you think of the video, guys. So drop it in, let me know. Again, poor weighted pass. So just slow down. Do that again. Again, poor weighted pass. Oh, poor weighted pass, but it was too hard, that one. Okay, so I fired it at the board, and it makes that. So imagine I do that in a game, and the ball's over there. Again, I might be getting it stolen from another defender. So it's a really tough skill to master, and it's all down to the pass of your teammate. So the weight of their pass. Last go. Okay, so that's 8. Rugby footballs. So I'm going to do one more round, and I'll move on to the last practice and show you what that looks like. How you finding this one, guys? Easy, hard? Want to see something different? See how creative I can get in a small space doing some shooting? Okay, we have got a different practice shortly. Okay, so one more round, 8 goes. I'm going to just go through this really quick, so I'm going to fire through. Okay, so I'll pull weighted past them. I had to touch. So that's 3, 4. There you go. So look, heavy pass, just getting away. Didn't really drop my shoulder there. I think I've got to sell that a little bit more. Pull weighted pass. So 2, 4, 5, 6. 2 to go. Here we go. Okay, and that's 8. Right, so I'm going to get rid of my mannequin now, and the bounce board's going as well. Okay, so I don't need those things. So you can bring these out of the way. What I am going to use is I'm going to set myself up a little square. Again, you don't have to, but I'm just going to put it for my reference for the next practice. So a little square. I've also got a second mini goal, so 2 targets now, 1 in either corner, and you'll see why with the type of practice I'm going to do. So 1 in that corner, 1 in that corner. Okay, so just collect your footballs, make sure you've got as many as you can. Okay, and then I'll show you what this practice is going to look like. So for those strikers out there, we all know that the ball never comes to us perfect on the floor, exactly how we want it all the time. Okay, so this practice is just working back to goal, receiving and sort of focusing on that first touch. Archie's in. Hello, Archie. Good stuff. Okay, so this practice, what we're going to do, I'm going to try and work both sides. Again, I'm a tight space. I may have to move this bounce board. I'm just going to move it slightly before I go running into it. Okay, so you're going to be inside your box. You don't have to have a box. Okay, it's just again for my reference. So imagine I'm in around the box, edge of the box somewhere. So you're going to throw the ball up. Okay, and you're just going to look to control the ball outside the box and then finish quickly. Okay, so imagine this is the edge of the box, back to goal, centre half, ball's been played into my feet, and I'm just looking to spin and shoot straight away. So that's what we're going to do. All right, I know I'm really close to the camera, guys. Okay, so apologies, but hopefully you can see the goal. You can see as much of it as possible. Okay, I may just move myself back slightly so you can see me as well. So I'm a little bit closer to the goal than I'd like to be, but just for your benefit so you can see me as well. So what it's going to be, as we said, throw up, control, and then finish in one of the mini goals or the targets that you've got. Okay, 3 points for the mini goal, 1 for the goal, and -1 if you miss the target. Okay, so nice and sharp. Don't look to just control the ball, turn, get your head up and finish. It's all going to be sharp, so it's like a snapshot. Work left and right, so work couple one side, couple the other. Here we go. 8 goes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna move these cones out of the way. I'm just gonna stand. So I'm gonna end up kicking the cones. Okay, so just throw it up. Look to control. So there you go. Great example. Poor first touch, got away from me. So I'm really looking to look after this ball. So we've got on the other side. Okay, so trapping that ball. That's 2 goes. Move to one side slightly. Okay, so first touch got right under my feet there. Made the finish so difficult. Okay, so I'll work the other side. Okay, so right in the middle of the goal. Hopefully you just notice that touch was slightly better. Okay, bigger distance away from me. Good, so that's 5 goes. 3 more. I'm gonna work on the right side. So not bad on my right side with that touch. It's a difficult touch, not easy. Okay, and I'll talk a little bit about that touch in a moment. There you go, kicking the wall almost. Okay, last one. Middle of the goal again. Okay, so grab your footballs and then we'll talk through just some bits around this. So for me, so when we've done a lot of passing and a lot of receiving so far, we spoke about that golden first touch. Okay, and it's no different here. I say a lot of time to players, if you don't have a good touch or a good pass or good build up, you're not going to get the chance to have your shot. Now we all like to do finishing. It's very rarely we get the chance to finish with no defender in front of us. Okay, there's normally a problem that we've got to try and solve. So make sure you look after that first touch. Now for me, 2 things. First thing, like we did in the last practice, as the ball gets up in the air, we're just actually checking our shoulders, because if the defender's on this side, that's probably going to dictate where my touch goes. If he's there, I touch it the other way, look to shoot quickly. If the defender's this side, the opposite. I'm going to touch it to the right and get my finish off quickly. So that's why it's important to work off both feet. So check your shoulders, and then we're going to talk about that touch. Okay, so you notice my first touch really got away from me, and why? It was just a poor touch, and this is the reason. I'm going to try and, as the ball comes down, good shot, try and get backspin on the ball. So you're just going to connect with the top of the ball, and what you'll see, hopefully, is there was a little bit of backspin on that ball. So it slows down and then allows my next one to be a finish. Okay, that's a really tough thing to get straight away. So the more practice you do, the better you will become at doing this. Okay, so easy practice. You just need a football. Don't even need a goal. You can use a wall. Okay, you don't even need to use a goal for the first touch part. So just practice that, and see there, that's now stopping a lot closer to me, allowing my next touch to be a finish. Excuse me. Okay, so second set of 8, and then we'll call that time for today. All right, here we go. Try right foot first. So then check my shoulders. So shoulder check there, and I'm kicking the wall. Okay, so I'll call that 1. So I've got no points, -1. So up, shoulder check, 3 points. I'm on 2. Okay, so make sure you get that shoulder check in, and what you'll notice is that now becomes difficult when you're controlling the ball. Shoulder check. Oh, there you go. So I'm back down to 1. Just proving to you it's not easy, especially on your least favourite side. 1 point. I'm on 2 again. See if I can get my right foot sorted. Shoulder check. Wasn't great. Wasn't a great touch at all. Okay. Left side. Full touch again. I'll do that one again. Okay, so you're seeing it's not easy. And then the finish is important. So I've hit the middle of the goal, probably the goalkeeper on 3 out of the 5 occasions. Shoulder check. Good finish, that one. So again, you watch there my touch. It was here, and I'm now back to goal, and I'm trying to pivot. I ended up kicking it into my other foot, and it rebounds off. So that touch has got to go to the side. You're getting your leg around it, and off I go. If you need to throw it slightly lower, as I'm throwing it quite high, if you need to throw it slightly lower, just to begin with, then go with that to start. That's 6 goes. So I missed 1. 2 to go. Being attacked by the flies in my yellow top today. There you go. It was a better one, but I threw the ball slightly lower, so made it a bit easier for me. Last go. Missed the target. I can't finish on that. I have 1 more go. Can't finish on missing a target, can you? Not in shooting. There we go. Hit the target. Okay. Okay, thanks everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed that today. So finishing Friday, a little bit different. If you haven't worked both sides, make sure you work both sides. If you don't do it today, do it tomorrow or Sunday, but make sure you work both sides doing this. Okay, there's no good just developing one side and being really, really strong on your left or your right side, and the other one is down there. Okay, so really give it a go, practice both sides. If you need to do that second exercise, throw it a little bit lower. Okay, if you want, you can start with the ball on the floor and just touch and finish. Okay, so sort of build it up where you start to get comfortable, get some success, and then challenge yourself and stretch it and make it a bit harder. All right. If you have enjoyed today's session, hit the like button, please. Okay, share it to friends. Tell everyone about this session going on. Next week, if you want to join in with the video with me, okay, and be live so everyone else can see you what you're doing at home and practicing, okay, let me know, and we will arrange that and get you sorted, okay? If you need to contact us, our social media stuff is in the description below, so please use that, okay? I'm going to call that a day because I'm being attacked by the flies, and I will see you guys on Monday. Thanks very much.